It's here. It's finally here. I know we talked about it since Purple Tea Party, the hike for hospice.
Yeah.
And you know, the weather is getting better. It's getting a little warmer. So talk about this last minute preparations. What's left to do?
So we have our, this weekend on Sunday, May 7th, we've got our 7th annual Hike for Hospice Huntsville. And this year we're having the hike actually starting at Rivermill Park. So it's a new location that we have this year where people can choose between a short route or a long route. So it's up to them. But
why the change in the location for this year?
Well, we thought we'd change it up just to see how it would be at Rivermill Park, because the hike is growing, and it's normally we're at Avery Beach,
right?
Beach.
Yeah.
And we thought there's the new band shell, the rotary band shell, and a lot closer to the downtown core, and it will give the people the option if they just want to hike around downtown core, or the longer route they can actually go right out to the Hunters Bay Trail and back. So we're going to try that this year, and hopefully it'll work out well. It's a beautiful venue.
And you just mentioned it there. It's growing, and it seems to continue to grow. Why do you think that is? Are people finding that this is something? Is it becoming a tradition for families?
Yeah, that's exactly it. We have found over the last few years, especially since we've opened Algonquin Grace Residential Hospice, that families are using this, and friends, as a memorial to honor or in memory of their loved ones. So we've got family teams and like work teams and everything that get dressed up in purple and have special shirts made and everything for it. And a lot of them have it as an annual tradition that their family can all congregate together and share in the memories of their loved one.
Oh, that sounds delightful. Now, let's talk about how the day is going to roll out. So for those that are watching that may not have done this before and are probably thinking about checking it out, it is going to be more, it's centralized, so more people are going to see what's going on. So what is going to be going on that day? How do people get involved?
Yeah, so with the hike itself, we will have registration starting at 12 noon on the Sunday. And then at 1 o'clock, we have a celebration of life where Reverend Derek Shelley has a brief celebration of life. And it's always a lovely memorial to everybody. And then we have a bagpiper that plays Amazing Grace. And then motivations will warm us up for a little hike, or a walk really is what it is. And then everyone will have a chance to to hike that day, to walk, and we'll also have a lunch for everybody that's coming out. We have a generous sponsor that sponsored the lunch for all of our hikers. But it's a great opportunity. It's a fun day too. We have face painting and all kinds of different activities that are going on too for families. And we always encourage people to dress up, and you can dress up goofy. We have pictures that are taken by professional photographers, so team pictures and everything. And it's all to raise money and awareness for Hospice Huntsville.
Now, with that, this is one of your major fundraisers of the year, and fundraising dollars, you have to raise a lot to keep that Algonquin Grace and Hospice Huntsville going. So talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so what not everyone knows that we do receive funding from the government, the local health integration network, of 50% of our funding. The other 50% we've got to fundraise every year, and whether that's through our signature events like the Hike for Hospice, the Purple Tea, the Swim for Hospice, in memoriam donations, our 500 Club. There's all sorts of different giving venues that we have, but every year, in order to continue to operate our programs and our services free of charge for everybody, we've got to raise money every year, and the hike being one of them.
And I guess just to reiterate, this is because of the necessity that the community does need something like hospice, and I'm sure you're finding that a lot more and more people are thinking and needing the support to have something in their community that they can go to, right?
Yes, yeah, exactly. And with it, whether it's grief support services, visiting volunteer services, or people staying at Algonquin Grace, our residents, it is all free of charge itself. And unfortunately, it's something that it's going to touch everybody, and it's such a touchy subject with a lot of people, but no matter who you are in the community, you're guaranteed that you probably have already known someone that has been a resident at Algonquin Grace, whether it's a family member or a friend or a neighbor, or that you will know someone. And it's a wonderful avenue for us to provide free of charge to the community.
Definitely. Okay, so I want to thank you so much for coming in. Again, it is this weekend, Hike for Hospice. Now, just before we go, where can they go to get more information?
So everybody could actually, they can either call Hospice Huntsville at 789-6878, visit our website at www.hospicehuntsville.com. We've also got quite active Facebook and Twitter accounts, or stop by Algonquin Grace, our residential hospice. We've got packages available for hikers. And it's a great day, and we always have lots of fun, and we hope everyone can join us.